Hello everyone and welcome back to episode number 64 of Rubner's Plays Infinity. So, last episode we were over at our awesome new void world where we did a little bit of machine work. And this episode we will go back, but first of all I want to be able to disable my ender quarries, one here in the overworld and the other one down in the deep dark. So let's place down first a wireless receiver here, which will have the frequency, let's make it 1111 just because, and quarries, and set the name. So now you are doing the thing on 11,000 or 1111, but of course we have also to tell him only to work on a high signal. So back to our base and jumping over to our deep dark portal, or down, well actually yeah, down, and let's go over to the deep dark where we will go and do the same, if I can find my way. Whoop. And you need to be facing here, and something hit me. Yeah, lots of bad guys here, but luckily we are extremely awesome. So 1 and 1, and he didn't save the frequency there, really. But you are set, and come on, let me do this. And quarry set name, please. Oh, come on. Why aren't you doing? So there is something I do wrong apparently. Should be just as simple as you have seen, but the frequency is okay, so that's the most important thing about it. So let's go up here, or actually no, let's go over to our awesome void world and place it down here somewhere. Where should we do this? Probably in our energy room, which you have never seen yet, or nope, because I was completely too lazy to remove all the stuff over there, and it's somehow a little bit dopey with making new stuff over here. I have to go back to craft stuff. I have to fix that, and then we can build our awesome reactors here and here, and on top we will have the glowing ball of awesomeness. That's the draconic storage. And I was thinking, well, maybe should we do it right here, which will look very ugly. We could probably maybe should we do it in here? Well, maybe yes, because this room will be designated for keeping stuff in our inventory available at all times. It's somehow a good idea to have also our ender quarries on here. So you, and if I give you a signal, you are running, and if not, you are not running. So let's have a moment to check. You, what? Why aren't you sucking out stuff very fast from our stuff? Yeah, now you're doing. But somehow something is doping. Yeah, of course the ender quarries have a quite big storage, and now everything stopped. Awesome. Which means when we are ready to transfer all our goodies from over there to here in our storage awesomeness that we have downstairs, we won't have any issues that the IntelCore is still running, clogging up, and so on and so on and so on. Which is probably very awesome, hopefully. So down here we will have a few machines and a few level emitters, if you probably guessed it already. So first of all, let's make some space. 1, 2, 3 and 4, which will be 8 lines in total, because we have one level emitter and one, where is my export buses? Export bus. For output we can only have 4 machines running at the time, but we also will need some items going there, and of course what machines always do, they need energy. So let's plop down our first pulverizer, get an export bus on the backside and some cabling there, and also in the back here, because we want to do a level emitter. And now you are probably not... can I do this? Probably not, but we will see. No. I guessed so already. So let's remove you really quick, and you, and give me back. Thank you very much. That, and cable there. Awesome. So you actually don't need to exist. So let's place our cables there, but what we learned, we will place our cables there first, because otherwise it will be as derpy as before. So one, and another one there, and another one there. This will be for later on when we have our next machine set up there, so you can go away and you can all chill out also here, because we will have a connection going down there. Perfect. Which means we can have there, and where are my peer-to-peer channels? There you are. A peer-to-peer channel going there, and then connection to here, and you can go there, in which case we will have some dense cabling coming on, and of course it will be all over to the dense cable there, which I probably won't have enough cables with me. Nah, maybe, nah, never. Of course, you place, you guy, really, interface, kidding me? I could understand a cable, but an interface, really? Yeah. So that's coming from here, and our first setup will be, if I find my wireless terminal, and I have to increase the size of it, really, because it's ridiculous how far I have to run to do things. So cobblestone and one piece of sand, thank you very much, because if you throw cobblestone in there you get sand, and we do want to output cobblestone. We do want to put a redstone card in there, and you are active with a signal, and we will set you emit when levels are below limit, so we will set you to always soar 10,000. Let's do 32,000 of sand. Awesome. Automatic storage for the first part almost done. We just have to tell you that on the back you are the input, and on the bottom you are outputting everything, because he is also generating what? Forgot the augments, which I can't craft, so I will place them later on. Now let's have you as a redstone furnace there. Nope, come on. That, and also an output there. Bam. Which will be sent with, of course, our good old redstone cards and some glass, which I should have snagged, but because I'm a dope, I forgot completely and didn't snag that. So glass, you, and to be honest, let's also put you and you, because we will have never problems with stone, because we have 25 millions, well, 25.5 million stone, yeah, yep, but you never know, and therefore, well, why not? So let's fly over here, snag you guys up, and tell you, level emitter, you will do me stone, and you always keep, well, let's write that out. So this is 10,000, this is 100,000, nice. So you will always keep, well, if I do it correctly, of course, active with a signal, and you are changed to equal emit when levels are below limits. And now the siding again, output, input, awesome. Next goes, what else do we want here? We got glass done. We got normal stone done. Now we didn't got glass, so let's put another furnace down, because we did stone and not glass as I wanted to do. So you need to be that one and that one, and you are glass, and we always want 32,000 of glass. And of course redstone cards, active with signal, and emit when levels are below limits. Awesome. Next thing, wrong way, that one done. Glass also done, which is pretty nice. So we should never have any problems anymore with glass, sand, and normal stone. Awesome. So pulverizer, what can you do? Probably not much. Can you do me gravel somehow? With netherrack he can also do me gravel. So let's, well, we don't have any gravel because it's automatically outputted into a deep storage barrel, because I didn't change it from an export bus to the other thing. So yeah, so pulverizer, you are an output and you are the input. Come on, you are set to that, and we always do want 32,000 gravel and an output with the good old redstone card, active with signal and outputting netherrack. Awesome. So we got our first set of the machines, which keep always some stuff in our inventory done, which is always pretty nice. So let's have a little look. See, glowstone. Is there a possibility to get somehow glowstone in a good way? Nah. But blaze powder we actually also don't need, so we could do as next point cable gen. Yeah, that would be a good idea. So you will be on this side, so two on the back. So here will go our next set of machines, which will of course always need energy and item transfer. But they will be set up just a tad differently, because first of all igneous extruder there, second igneous extruder will be there, actually not, will it be magma crucible here. That was the fluid transfer, yeah. So where is my other igneous extruder? Goes there, and this is the fluid transfer again. That, bam. And now another fluid transposer can go there. Yeah, that should work, maybe. Nah, actually not really. I would need another phase for him. So let's remove him from now, and also you guys, and not get ahead of us. So we need some cables, some level emitters. So first of all, cable on top and a level emitter just right there. So you will be our cable stuff guy, but I don't have any cable with me. So derp right there, and the next step we have to fill him also with stuff, which would be water and of course, so you down there, and lava. And if we want to do the upgrades, we have to fill him quite a bit. So that's that, but you get the gist. I will do all that off camera because that's just me doping around at that. So you with cobblestone, let's snag one. Get rid of the netherrack and the other thing. And tell him cobblestone we always want 1 million. 10,100, 1 million of cobblestone. And you emit when levels are above, and you are set to only work on a low signal. Awesome. Now let's have also a little look to see how we want this to continue here, because what we want to do also is to have magma and water. So the extruder, the magma crucible, and you with an interface on top. So this side here will be our mixed kind of thingy bob, which you maybe have figured out with when I placed down my interface. So you can be lava generating things. So on that side you get the blue, also on top, and on the bottom you have the output. You here, my dear Mr. Magma Crucible, you need to have some netherrack, which I just put away because I dope. So netherrack that, because netherrack is the better choice to make your good old lava. So that goes there, and what would be nice, some acceleration cards. Yeah, why not? And on this side you will be an input, also on that side, and you will be an output. And you generate, my good dear, some obsidian, but only if you drop below a certain point. Are you the... yeah, you're facing rightly. So I should have snagged also the obsidian. So this will be an episode just me running around and figuring out that I forgot half the stuff. So obsidian. I will keep the stuff now in my inventory because I'm not full, and so maybe I don't need it. So you always keep 32,000. Obsidian in you, which is awesome. So we have always lava in there, always lava in there. We will place lava in that one, and we have more channels available for you, which would mean we could, with this bit of marble, just be a little bit sneaky, build out datum here. Actually also you can be there, but you can be removed. Actually you could be also removed, yeah. So it's that, and you get water in that side, so we need some fluid conduits to be coming out there, and some electricity over to here, with another fluid transposer there, an interface which is there on top, and some more smart cabling coming over to there, which is nice. So that's that done, almost. Inputs, inputs, output. Awesome. So you can be the guy for our water buckets. And can we do water bottles? Yeah, we should be able to do also water bottles in our fluid transposer, which will be awesomeness, because we will upgrade them to the fastest way. So now I'm getting too tired to run over to here, so let's make some booster. Can we make some more? We need some fluids. Can we do you, please? Yeah, now you are working. Really? Kidding me? Yeah, you are probably really want to kid me. So we can do 24 more. If we put you in there, do we have range over here? Yes, finally. So that means we can have some fluid conduits coming on top of that, and you don't need to be anything, so disabled, and you need to be an insert, and you need also to be an insert, and I'm just now aware of that I have to change all the input and outputs down there, but because we are coming near the point where it would be nice to probably finish, let's do some little bit more of cabling, because we also do want you guys to be able to output stuff. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then the 8th will be an interface just on here. You. And then we will have you there. And no, there and there. And an interface here. Yeah, that should be nice. Maybe, probably. Where are my item conduits? Item conduits coming over to here and down there, over to that side. Bam, bam, and they are connected. And now we can set up you to be extract always active. We don't have to set him anything else the color wise, because well, there will be just one color coming out of those outputs under here. So also you and you and another one. Nope, I didn't want to do that. You probably would have guessed. So you on the upsides are extract always active. On the downside you are the insert guy. Whoops, the cable of the electricity also got knocked off, so you. And down here for now we will have just the normal cables because I don't have anything else. So you. So I do need to remove you for a second. Place down our peer-to-peer. There. Cable done. So we can set 2 more machines up here. And then we will still have just 8 channels coming over this line into this one here. Awesome. So that's that. What I am... Well, actually we don't have any problems with channels for that one. So yeah, let's just keep it for now. Because I was just thinking maybe having a dense cable coming out on here and then having 32 channels transferred over there. But we are already at 16 and this will be actually quite a bit of an howling coming on the back side here. Maybe, probably. So you are all set up. And now I have to also continue the house building, which means we will finish the episode here. Guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed the episodes. We did quite a bit of new machinery and keeping stuff clean and nice and tidy, and also having a lot of stuff stored automatically and also crafted more or less. So of course, if you enjoyed the episodes, I would appreciate if you could drop a like, and if you are new to the channel, you could consider yourself a subscribe. And for now, thanks for watching and see you next time. Bye bye.